Imagine trading the constant hum of a London morning, the sirens, the concrete and the rush, for this view. Imagine stepping out of your door and being greeted by the same scenery that once revived kings and queens. What if you could keep the career you've worked so hard for, but live in a place that actually allows you to breathe? That's why many call this the ultimate grand escape. Welcome to Royal Tunbridge Wells, the Kentish jewel that offers an unmatched blend of elite education, fast commute, and 18th century elegance. The vibe here is a unique village-in-a-town hybrid. Most towns are defined by a factory or a crossroads, but this town was defined by a discovery. In 1606, Dudley North discovered an iron-rich spring bubbling from the rocks. While recovering from illness, he is said to have drunk the iron-rich water and believed it restored his health. Believing the mineral water had restorative properties, he publicised it, and what followed transformed this quiet stretch of countryside into one of England's most fashionable spa resorts. Wealthy visitors flocked to take the waters, and over the following century the town developed into the elegant destination known today. Over the years, several reigning monarchs are recorded as having visited to take the waters, helping cement its royal reputation. By 1909, King Edward VII was so impressed by the town's elegance and its long-standing connection to his family that he granted it the title Royal, an honour reserved for places with a deep and historic connection to the crown. This isn't just a place to live, it is a legacy you are stepping into. If you want to know if a town is right for you, you have to pass the Saturday or Sunday morning test. In Royal Tunbridge Wells, that test begins at the Pantiles, the historic colonnaded walkway. It feels less like a shopping centre and more like a film set from a period drama. You'll find locals lining up at independent coffee spots where the baristas know their name and the beans are roasted locally. You have high-end boutiques that wouldn't look out of place in Chelsea, but you also have the rugged Kent experience. You can walk 5 minutes from the designer shops and find yourself at High Rocks, exploring prehistoric sandstone formations and deep woodland trails. The lifestyle here is for those who appreciate the finer things but also enjoy a welcoming community. It is a sophisticated culture meets a countryside soul. Now, let's talk about the logistics. You aren't just moving for the view, you are moving for a smarter way to work. For the high-level professional, the commute is the deal breaker, and here it's a deal maker. Royal Tunbridge Wells is a transportation powerhouse with hundreds of services running daily. On the fastest services, you can be at your desk in London Bridge, Waterloo East or Charing Cross in around 45 to 55 minutes. During peak hours, trains run every 15 to 30 minutes. The walk to the station is uphill from some parts of the town. Those hills are part of the character. But when you step off that train in the evening and the clean air hits you, you'll know it was worth every step. When we look at the math, we see a market that carries a prestige premium, but one that offers incredible stability. What does your money actually get you? Royal Tunbridge Wells is the regional benchmark. If we are looking for a 3-bedroom detached house in Sevenoaks, which is closer to London, you would actually have to pay a financial premium, approximately 10 to 15% more than you would here. However, if your priority is more land for your money, you might look toward Tonbridge, where a 3-bedroom detached home is around 20% lower in price. If you choose the rural town of Crowborough, just across the Sussex border, a 3-bedroom detached home is roughly 30% less. In Royal Tunbridge Wells, you are paying for the royal standard. You get the architecture, the history, and the highest concentration of high-end lifestyle markers in the southeast. For families, this town is a catchment area battleground for one simple reason. The schools are elite. The grammar schools, prestigious, state-funded high schools that select students based on academic ability, like Tunbridge Wells Girls Grammar School and the Skinners School, are among the highest performing in the UK. If you are looking for primary education, Claremont and St. Peter's are frequently oversubscribed because they are highly rated. You have plenty of choice here, but where you buy your house determines your chances of getting a spot. So who is Royal Tunbridge Wells for? It is for the person who wants it all. It's for the professional who needs a fast link to the city, the parent who refuses to compromise on education, and the individual who wants their Saturday morning to feel like an event. If you are ready for a life that is grounded in history but designed for the future, then Royal Tunbridge Wells isn't just a destination, it is a standard of living. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this video useful. Help me create more videos like this by hitting subscribe.